HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory. Nahki, thanks for joining us. First of all, how important is it that Huddersfield Town bounce back against Rotherham tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's definitely. I think I'm pretty sure the gaffer's emphasised it to maybe the media, but he has definitely emphasised it to us that we always look forward. We don't dwell on the past. That's a good thing in football, and we have the benefit of having a fixture 2 days later after a disappointing result, and we go back home and try to bounce back and get what we deserve.
And what do you expect from Rotherham?
I don't exactly know how they will be this season, but we know it's a Yorkshire Derby. It's a lot at stake. I'm sure the pride's going to be there, and I think they play quite different football approach to they did before. So we'll have a better idea once we have our meeting and our prep. But I definitely know there's a lot of pride at stake. You know what I mean? And we want the 3 points. So that's everything.
And looking back at the Reading game at the weekend, it wasn't obviously the result that the club and the team wanted, but how much pride and positive energy can you take out of that performance, especially in the second half when you were down to 10 men?
Yeah, I mean, you can, there's always positives to take out of every match, and we just tried to take the positives and not the negatives. We know it was difficult to play against the Reading side with 10 men for 3/4 of the game. We come up just a bit short, and we dug deep as deep as we possibly could as a group. So there's a lot of positives to take from that. We all know that with 10 men, we give everything we had. We were still able to create a few chances in the end, and we just come up a bit short. We take all the positives of the effort we put in, and we go and try to put that into Tuesday night and try to get 3 points, in which we would have liked to have gotten at Reading.
And you mentioned fighting as a group in that second half especially. What's the atmosphere like in the dressing room now? Is everyone just keen to get back out on the pitch and make up for the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, that's gone. We could draw a clean slate under, win, lose or draw. We would not be thinking about Saturday regardless of the result. We're thinking about tomorrow. We ain't thinking about Saturday, we're thinking about tomorrow, and we're going to do everything in our powers to go out there, put an entertaining game in front of hopefully a packed John Smith Stadium, and do everything within our powers to win. And that's what I can assure you'll get from us tomorrow.
And you touched on it a bit earlier. It's another Yorkshire Derby. How much more does that make you look forward to the game, knowing that it's against a local club and there's bragging rights at stake?
Yeah, there is. I mean, we know we've been fortunate enough to win a Yorkshire Derby so far this season, so I guess we can take the positives from that. We're back at home as well, where we are unbeaten. I think we've won all our fixtures at home, so that's somewhere where we are familiar with winning games, and you can just try to take all of those and put that into context and hopefully win the game. I'm almost certain that we have everything it takes to win a game. We just have to go out there and put it into practice.
And you've started the last 2 games for Huddersfield Town. You finding yourself kind of getting back into the swing of things?
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate enough to complete a 90 minutes, and that's my first 90 minutes since, I believe, mid or late April of last season. So I'm just, thankful to have been able to complete the last 2 fixtures we've had, and the main thing is to take, I guess, just the hard work and fitness level that I'm gaining from those matches, and as my fitness levels and confidence grows, everything else will fall into place. I've just put total emphasis on working hard, winning the game for the team, and I guess my individual things will fall into place.
And are you far off getting back to the fitness levels like the rest of the squad now?
No, I'm not too far off. I can genuinely say I'm enjoying fixtures now, because I'm not focused on when I'm going to blow up or can I make this run, or everyone's had a full season and a full pre-season, and I have missed that. But I have got a lot of minutes in the last 2 fixtures, and I like to say I think that I am where I need to be right now, and I just keep focusing on that. Everything falls into place as time goes on.
And the last 2 lineups were unchanged. How much does that help the relationship between the 3 players behind you and yourself as a striker, trying to create more opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, it's the gaffer has emphasised that the front 4 that we have to work fluently together. You know, sometimes I find myself on the right or in the number 10 position, Elias up front or Casey off the left. Or the fluidity has to be important, and I think the more opportunities we get and the longer it goes on, the more we start to understand each other. I think me and Casey is slowly starting to build an understanding of how we work, also including Elias in terms of when he comes in, who needs to fill the gaps. So as time goes on, that those partnerships and the bond we have as a front four will continue to flourish and get better, and that will therefore create more opportunities and goals for us.
And tomorrow's night is the first Tuesday night game at home at the John Smith Stadium. Does playing under the floodlights kind of give it an extra special atmosphere, and is it a game that you look forward to more because it's the first Tuesday night game of the season?
I mean, it's another fixture. I mean, some can put it into that type of context. It's a first home game. It's under the lights. It's just turning. The weather's starting to change. So it's a whole change. But for me, it's another fixture. I'm pretty sure the lads will look at it the same. It's just another game we need to pick up 3 points on and put all our efforts into winning. And we know what it means to the locals. So we want to get 3 points.
And just finally, how much confidence will it give you if there's a big crowd once again supporting you at the John Smiths? Yeah,
well, we know what the fans have done for us this season. They've been our 12th man. It's great to be playing in front of big crowds again, week in, week out. And I'm pretty sure they have been happy with what they've witnessed at the John Smith Stadium. So, I want to say, hopefully the numbers can keep coming out in big forces. And we're trying to repay them on the pitch. And they've been our 12th man. We're unbeaten in 5 games, maybe at home, roughly. So let's make it 6. And I definitely want to say that it's a big appreciation from all the players that the fans have given us that extra spark.